New at 10. Sunny days and warm weather can mean a boatload of fun, but this time of year is also known for something darker, the 100 deadliest days of summer.
That catchphrase refers to fatal drunk driving crashes between Memorial Day and Labor Day. But we're not just talking about cars. CBS 2's Lauren Victory reminds us about the dangers of boating under the influence.
But she should be here. It's not natural for parents to bury their children. There's days you don't want to shower, get dressed, or even eat.
Robin Swazik will tell you the waves of pain never end. Writing about what happened to her family helped this Illinois mom grieve. Dad,
and was arrested for operating under the influence,
focused on how it happened, how their daughter, Megan Swazik Wells, was killed while floating down the Rock River in this pontoon boat.
So here's the pontoon, here comes the fishing boat, and the fishing boat went over the back of the pontoon boat, and the front of that operator's fishing boat hit her directly.
The mother of 3 was gone in an instant. Investigators took pictures of beer cans on the other boat and noted alcohol impairment as a contributing factor of why that driver hit Megan.
A lot of people want to call it an accident. Well, it's not an accident, it's a crash. Somebody made conscious decisions to drive a vehicle, under the influence, drive the vehicle recklessly.
Going up.
Keeping boaters sober is the #1 goal for the Illinois Conservation Police.
So we're out here, we're looking for,
You can see Officer Nick Reed is on high alert. We tagged along for a patrol on the chain of lakes.
How often on a given day do you pull somebody over and you smell alcohol?
All the time. So the difference between being on a boat and being in a car is you can legally drink on the water.
It's certainly not a secret. Check out this giant beer ad along the water.
I think there's 20 bars on the chain of lakes here. On a nice night, there could be a couple hundred boats all tied up out here.
Traffic was slow the Thursday afternoon we hit the lake, but state data shows more than 2,700 arrests by conservation police for boaters operating under the influence since 2004. In 2022 alone, more than 50 people behind the boat wheel blew above a .08. Every summer, alcohol plays a role in at least one boating death or injury in Illinois.
Why do you think boating under the influence still happens?
So for boating, for most people, it's recreation.
Fun in the sun, but Reed says the sun can dehydrate you, accelerating how drunk you feel.
Between the wind, waves, a ton of boat traffic going every which direction, there's a lot of things that you need to stay mentally focused on, which makes impairment on the water so dangerous.
The boat went up over the jet ski. I landed face down in the water, and the boat landed on top of my body before it sunk.
Mothers Against Drunk Driving, or MADD, launched its first campaign against BUI, or boating under the influence, last summer. You might spot these flyers.
In some states, they're going to be mailed to all of the people with boating registrations, and in other states, they're going to be at marinas.
Blitzing the boating world with information about the penalties and risks of being drunk behind the wheel.
It's not talked about as much as driving on the road, and it's just as dangerous.
This is Megan's thumbprint.
The Swaziks,
I don't ever take it off.
want to keep the conversation about drunk boating dangers top of mind.
It did not have to happen if somebody made the right decision.
A wrong decision took Megan 7 years ago this week. Lauren Victory, CBS 2 News.
The specific anniversary of Megan's death is tomorrow. Next weekend, a national campaign called Operation Dry Water is in effect. A larger than normal amount of law enforcement agencies will hit the lakes and rivers to target impaired drivers, the boat drivers. Of course, the goal is deterrence.